An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound. And I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
Good evening, everybody, and thanks for watching this episode of the Maine Food Story, an extension of Maine Life. And if you watch Maine Life, you know that Vanessa and I love to eat, but more importantly, we love to learn where our food is coming from and meet the makers and producers and share their stories with you. So tonight we have 6 segments or 6 delicious courses to share. Bon appetit.
Hi, I'm Mike Vale, president of Hannaford Supermarkets. Once again, Hannaford is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the Maine Food Story. We're excited for this season and we can't wait to see what Aaron and the team have in store for us. We all know that Maine has become a destination for foodies, and there's really good reason for that. We not only have great restaurants and world-class chefs, we also have hard-working Mainers who are producing some of the world's finest foods. I'm proud to say we've built relationships with some of the same growers and producers highlighted in this show. And you'll be able to find a great variety of those local fresh foods in your neighborhood Hannaford, so you can create your own Maine food story. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed the show, and we can't wait to see you in our stores again soon.
Welcome to Maine Food Story. Our feature segment today, we are 30 minutes north of Portland in Durham at Old Crow Ranch, where today we're gonna meet Soren and Steven, who have an incredible pasture-raised farm for cattle, chickens, and pigs, a butcher shop, and a great place to come stay on Airbnb. Can't wait to show you this farm.
I'm Saren Sinisi, and you're here at Old Crow Ranch in Durham, Maine. Here at Old Crow, we have our pasture-based livestock farm growing beef, pork, and chicken. We have a tiny house that we agritourism, that we Airbnb. It's called the Crow's Nest Tiny House. And we have the second location of Farmer's Gate Market, a whole animal butcher shop that we co-own with the Buckley Farm out of Leeds.
I bought the farm in 2008 and I went through the Lands for Maine's Future program. So I purchased 70 acres and it is conserved as agricultural uses only. And then we have a 5-acre homestead lot up on where all the infrastructure is.
Where you're standing now.
Yeah, where you're standing now.
Something about Old Crow Ranch is that we're a pasture-based, which means that anytime there's pasture to be had, our animals are out on it. The cattle are 100% grass-fed. They don't get anything other than grass. Pigs and chickens don't survive on just grass, so they get a non-GMO grain mix to go along with the pasture.
For me, it really is, I want my customers to have this exact same food I'm gonna put on my child's plate and my family's plate, right? Like that's the care that I want to be able to give it.
The Crow's Nest Tiny House is pretty awesome in that it's situated in its own little cozy nook of the farm. So you wake up and you look out over the pastures. Either there's cattle grazing or there's snow blowing, depending on the season. I love it. Yeah. I mean, I always knew that I'd love hosting people, but I didn't really understand that I'd love it this much.
Yeah.
And I think even Steve has been pleasantly surprised that it has been educational for people, a good income, it's paying for itself, and just feeling like it's giving back to the world in a way, which is really exciting.
Well, I can imagine just waking up, having coffee, staring at this beautiful field. I mean, it's a pretty sweet experience.
Right now, the peepers, the frogs have started singing.
Oh,
it's
nice.
so exciting.
Yeah. Wow. Cute, homey. It's like everything I see on Instagram. This is awesome. Did you design everything on the interior?
So it came to me from Tiny Homes of Maine in 2019 without any paint. The kitchen was all in place and the shower was in place. Obviously the loft and the heat pump had been built in.
Yeah.
Everything else is added by me. Gosh, this just doubles the living space to be able to
go outside.
Yeah. My kids, the Smalls love to do overnights here and we always eat out on the porch.
Yeah.
It's just they're thrilled by
What a
it.
great space.
Yeah.
It is so fun to be able to share while I learn from these folks about the land that they cultivate, that the animals that they raise, just so we can know where our food comes from. You know, I got into this thinking, maybe I'll want to be a farmer, but after seeing some of the cool places I can stay, maybe I'll just come for the weekend to enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching.
Hi everybody, tonight our signature cocktail is super easy to make, tasty and tropical. A little out of the norm for me as I have actually never tried the 1800 coconut tequila. You know I love tequila, so follow along as we try something new. Of course, got my inspiration on the Maine Spirits app, and it was the first cocktail that I saw under tropical cocktails going into the summer months. I clicked on it and it is called the 1800 Coconut Crusher. 2 easy steps, here we go. The recipe calls for about 1.5 ounces of the 1800 coconut tequila, and I already portioned out 3 ounces of pineapple juice. Shake, shake, shake. And here you have it, the 1800 Coconut Crusher. It smells like summer. Tastes delicious and refreshing, and it's getting me in the tropical vibes. Cheers, everybody.
This week on Conversations with Chefs in Their Home Kitchen, Vanessa visits Chef Melody Wolferts and her sweet pups to talk about food and personal journeys.
Hello, Annabelle. Hello, Morrison. Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I brought this for you.
Thank you. I love this one.
Wine for somebody who owns a wine shop.
Yeah,
Probably
but
not the best gift.
No,
but-
it's a great one. I
All
love
right.
this one.
All right.
Come on in.
Salute.
Yeah.
Is it salute?
I don't know.
Slancha?
At the restaurant, we used to do like everything, including cheered big ears. So, I am making a pomelo and endive salad with some duca.
Oh, your
and
duca
avocado.
is so delicious.
I like it on everything.
I get it at your restaurant in good company all the time, along with the best deviled eggs in
Oh,
the
please.
state of Maine. I know you always do that. No, they're fine. All I do is put smoked paprika. I don't care. They're the best ones.
It's water, actually. The secret is water.
Is it?
Yeah, it makes them fluffier. The filling fluffier and not so heavy.
Oh.
I mean, I still use all the other stuff, but a little bit
You're
of
learning
water.
the secrets.
Yeah.
of
Nobody
the-
ever believes me, though. It's true.
It's always interesting to hear about how, you know, all of you got your start into cooking.
Up until I was 16, I thought I'd be a lawyer. My mom used to get the Precursor to Gourmet. It was a cooking magazine, and one time my mom was gone with one of them having a baby. And so my father and I made dinner out of Sphere magazine, and it included a Russian baked egg that you like coated in like a sour cream, gelatinous thing, and you made decorations on, and I made a mousse cake, and I had a stack of dishes in the sink, and I was super happy. And I thought, what else could I ever do when I'm this tired, this late at night, that I would still be happy doing it, and that was it.
So pomelo is sort of like a grapefruit, obviously, right? Only
It is, only it's, I mean, smell it. It's more perfumey and it's less acidic.
I just put my nose on that. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not gonna use the rest of that. I might make a cocktail out of it later, but
So this is something that you make for yourself on your day off. This is
I actually made it like a weekend ago for friends, and they're like, "That's what you should make." Okay. Pomelos are still in season. I can totally do that.
so it's Maine lobster dip.
It's a Maine lobster dip. Yep. I have a friend. My friend Cynthia is the first one to make it. My addition, though,
Bubbling. Look at this.
is my
Wait.
favorite.
Wow. Oh, with
Black pepper. I
Hey.
love the black pepper chips.
It's bubbling out of the oven.
Yeah, that worked out well.
Wow. Wait. Oh, those are the chips on top.
Those are the chips on top.
This looks insane. Oh my. Oh, okay. You
Right?
need to get a close up of that. That
Right?
is wow. We've been trying to do what we can on the shows to talk about Maine's lobstering families and fishing families and traditional industry here in Maine. And so I'm glad that we're eating Maine lobster.
Me too.
I'm going to continue eating Maine lobster.
Me too.
I've loved coming into your restaurant. I love the food journeys that you
Oh,
do.
yeah, I love them too.
I loved the one you did during COVID where it was, okay, tell us about.
The trip you didn't get to take.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I had a trip to New Zealand or something planned,
Right.
and you did, 5 different bites that are sort of traditional to Kiwi or New Zealand cuisine. And I think it's a a wonderful idea and concept, and
That was a fun one, just because it was, I think, close to everybody's heart, the trips that I
Yeah.
didn't get to take.
yep, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But
Well,
you've been since.
I haven't been to New Zealand since I had gone like years ago because my best friend lives there, but I still haven't been to Italy. I still haven't been to France yet. I mean, so I'll just keep coming to the food journeys until I actually get to go to
In my head, I thought you got to go.
No.
Yeah, I was supposed to go that year to see the tulip blooming
my
in
gosh.
Holland, and that didn't happen. So, someday.
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 All right.
There's a lot of
Until
somedays.
then, we're gonna eat this delicious. I
Right.
just
This would be
tasted that
mean.
amazing lobster dip. I'm gonna
Cheers.
finish this wine, and I'm gonna dive headfirst into the dip.
I'm okay with that.
Welcome to the Maine Grains Minute. I'm welcoming you today into my own home kitchen, where we will be making an appetizer, spinach and pork dumplings that feature 2 kinds of Maine seaweed and Moromi rye soy sauce. Today, I'm delighted to share this recipe for spinach and pork dumplings given to me by my late friend Lisa Stern. We're gonna start by taking 2 big handfuls of baby spinach and saute it in a pan, just till wilted, and I'm just gonna mince it up real fine. Next, you're gonna put your ground pork, 1/4 pound, in a small bowl. I like to buy pork from local producers in Maine, so this ground pork came from the Skowhegan Farmers Market. Next, you're gonna add your soy sauce, your sesame oil, and a splash of dry sherry. Next, I've already prepped my minced ginger and minced leeks. Now you'll see that this recipe calls for scallions, but I'm substituting leeks today because that's what I had in my fridge. All right, I have all my dumpling ingredients in the bowl now, and I'm just gonna mix it all together. Now we're going to make the spelt dough for these spinach and pork dumplings. My recipe comes from Summer Kitchens by Olia Hercules. Now Olia is a Ukrainian chef, and in Ukrainian cooking, you stuff anything you want in a dumpling for a quick, easy, hearty meal. Her dumpling recipe is 2 cups of flour and 1/2 cup of water. She recommends mixing half at a time. This dough will start to take on a nice sheen. It'll feel really smooth. Next, I'm gonna roll my dough into a rope. I'm looking for a rope that's about 1 inch in diameter. And I'm gonna start cutting pieces to stuff my dumplings. I'm looking for a 1-inch rope and about a 1-inch length. No need to measure, folks. It isn't rocket science. Okay, we are ready to assemble our dumplings. I'm gonna take a piece of my spelt dough. I'm just gonna use my fingers. So I'm just pressing with my thumbs into a nice disc, about that size. Make sure you get every bit of your edge so that none of that filling seeps out when we boil these dumplings. I'm gonna drop them right in the boiling water. And then we're gonna watch for them to float to the top. This tells us they're cooking nicely. And I wanna make sure this pork gets cooked through. So I'll test one once the dumplings float. And yep, these are done. There's one more optional step here. You could eat your dumplings just like this, or you could have a hot saute pan ready right next to you. And I'm just gonna give them a quick spin in some sesame oil. Okay, to plate this appetizer, we're gonna start with the Atlantic Sea Farms Ready Cut kelp. I'm gonna use this kelp almost like a salad or as a garnish. I'm gonna put a little pinch of it on the base of the plate. Spread it out a little bit. This rye soy sauce is made the traditional way by cooking the rye berries, adding koji, which is a fermentation culture, and salt, and fermenting this sauce for anywhere from 3 months to a year. This is the spinach and pork dumpling made with Maine Grains spelt flour. Appetizers are served. For this recipe and more, visit maingrains.com.
Hey, you. Are you looking for AV?
Are you talking to me?
How about an e-bike?
Yeah? That sounds cool.
What if I told you that a purchase of every Nissan Aria at Berlin City comes with a complimentary e-bike?
That's right, an e-bike to double your electrification.
Where are these words coming from?
Maine is a lifestyle destination. With over 3,500 miles of coastline, lakes, mountains, and four-season recreation, there's a reason Maine is known as Vacation Land. At Harcourt's Waterfront and Fine Properties, we're the Maine real estate lifestyle experts. If you're thinking about moving to Maine, we can help you not only find a property, but the perfect home to fit your lifestyle. Contact us today to make your dream of living in Vacation Land come true. Harcourt's, we're with you all the way.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen here in South Freeport on the ragged, jagged, delicious coast of Maine. I got a really fun dish for you today, Finnan Hattie. Well, creamed chipped Finnan Hattie. You ever heard of Finnan Hattie? It's deeply smoked, cured haddock. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by making a little bit of bechamel. A little butter, a little bit of flour. I'm gonna throw in some fennel seeds, some bay leaf. We're gonna thicken that, the wonderful Oakhurst milk up with that, and then we're gonna put the haddock right in there, simmer it up, flake it in, garnish it with a little bit of red chili flake, put it on some Texas toast, y'all. And here we go. Come on over. There we go. Melting down our butter. I'm gonna add in fennel seeds. I am just a huge fan of fennel seeds. See what I'm doing? I'm adding those into the butter directly. Why? Well, because when you toast spices, they just get friendlier, right? They just get a little more, well, themselves. So I'm gonna add in flour here. This is gonna be the base of our sauce. Thicken it all up. Look at that. You wanna stir it just till you don't have any lumps of that flour. 3 cups of delicious Oakhurst whole milk. There you go. All right. We stir that in so all that roux gets incorporated. Just beginning to thicken up. So I'm gonna take this Finnan Hattie. Again, look at that beautiful color. So you don't really need to add salt to this because that Finnan Hattie has been cured already. We're gonna turn that heat down to a very, very slow bubble. And watch that. Perfectly cooked, just beginning to flake apart. I'm gonna remove that. So, see how delicious and thick that sauce is getting? What are we doing here? See this? I'm just gonna flake it apart with my hands. Maybe when you do this, you could wait till it cools down because this hurts. Check it out. Beautiful, bubbling, hot. Let's see, I got some green onions. You could use chive, you could use scallions, whatever you got there. I'm gonna cut up some Texas toast here. You want something nice and thick. Yeah, let's get 3 pieces, right? Let's be generous. Oh, this is making me happy. All right, there you go. And I've got a secret ingredient for you, mace. It's like the perfect seafood spice. It's just, it adds just a hint of exotic, but it really brings out flavors. Now, I like a little bit of spice porque soy picante, so I'm gonna do a little chili flake, serve it with a little wedge of lemon. There you go.
Hey everybody! So many of us when grocery shopping are, of course, trying to save money, and our friend Iris here at Hannaford is going to tell us how.
Absolutely, Erin. At Hannaford, we have so many great ways to save money, most specifically with shopping our store brand products. And we have 8 different store brands that I'd love to tell you about.
Yeah.
First, we'll start off with our Hannaford brand. Our Hannaford brand products offer the best value every day. They'll always be the lowest price on our shelf. Next up, we have Nature's Promise. Our Nature's Promise organic and natural items are free from artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, and additives. Next is our Taste of Inspirations products, which offer gourmet flavors at affordable prices, so you can skip the specialty food shop. Care One health and personal care products offer the same high quality as national brands at lower prices. Plus, they're endorsed by our pharmacist. Always My Baby offers a range of high quality products that meet all of your baby's needs while saving you time and money. Companion Pet Food offers the same high quality as national brands with a taste your pet will crave and a price you'll love. Smart Living offers high quality everyday essential items and seasonally inspired products all at a great price. Finally, with Etos, you can treat yourself to the beauty products made with a European inspiration.
All right, so now Iris and I are going to be putting these store brand products to the test up against national brands.
All right, Erin, and I'm so confident that the Hannaford brand products are going to be just as good as the national brands. We guarantee it with a double your money back guarantee if you're ever not satisfied with any of our store brand products.
Good deal, and also don't forget about My Hannaford Rewards.
Yes, with My Hannaford Rewards, you earn 2% rewards each quarter on all of your store brand purchases.
Okay, so now we're putting these products to the test. Chef Doreen is going to be joining us later at my house. We're shopping for wild blueberry galettes. You're going to be shopping for store brand products.
All of the store brands.
I'm going to put it up against national brands. We're going to do a little friendly competition, compare receipts.
I think we're going to save some money with me.
All right, well, let's see.
All right, let's go. All right, first on the list is some dark brown sugar. All right, looks like that'll do the trick.
All right, next up, butter, eggs, and pie crust. I have never done a blind tasting. This should be fun.
Wild Maine blueberries.
All right, lastly, eggs. Now I have a feeling I'm gonna lose when we check out, but I'm excited to see by just how much.
All right, don't forget the pie crust. And look at that, 2% rewards. Oh, hey, Erin.
Oh, hey, girl.
Are you ready to see how much money I saved?
I do, actually. I am curious. You first.
All right, let's do it.
All right, my grand total, $36.18, Iris.
Erin, read it and weep.
1908. Nice job.
And on top of that, because I'm a Hannaford associate, we get 10% My Hannaford rewards. So I get $1.92 that I'll get in a reward at the end of the quarter.
All right, now let's put it to the taste test. It passed the price test. Let's go see Doreen and whip up these wild blueberry galettes.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, tonight's sweet treat, we are actually bringing you a wild blueberry galette. Aunt Erin, you shopped for national brands. Iris, you shopped for store brands. And you guys are gonna do a little blind taste test because I know which one is which, but they don't. But before we get started, this came together super quick, super easy. Recipe is on Hannaford.com. And all you do is you whip up your filling of blueberries, brown sugar, some cornstarch, and the pie is a rolled out pie dough, and you shape it with your hands. So no pie dish needed. Looks very rustic, something the family can get into. Really fun. And then without further ado, let's try it out.
Here we go.
Is the $17 in savings worth it? Yum. It's good. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's good.
Really good.
It's good. Same,
And
if
the
not
same.
better.
Which one was?
Wonderful.
That one was store?
So
They
no,
taste the
actually,
same.
Store was the first one, and then the national brands was the second one.
I'll take the $17.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Chef, thank you for this delicious sweet treat. It was fun to go up against you, Iris. Congratulations on winning. And the moral of the story is that you don't have to compromise the quality of something tasting so good for a cost savings. And that was a good one.
It was good.
So I'm gonna try it next time myself. Me and Brooksy will roll that dough. Find the recipe on Hannaford.com. Have a good night. What do you call this dance? Is that what the dance? So find the recipe on Hannaford.com, and next time I'm gonna try it.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, that's weird with my yeses.